Hey guys and girls, Kayak Fishing Carl with you here today. There's my new kayak. I just picked up a 2020 Hobie Outback. It's hanging from the ceiling because where I live, it's a pretty substantial winter, which means I have a bit of downtime between when I can actually fish. So that kayak hasn't even hit the water yet. It's been hanging from my ceiling since October when I picked it up. And October up here means pretty solid water. So the only kind of thing I can say that's good about that massive amount of downtime is you get to work on some stuff to improve your gear. So I'm putting together a new battery box for this this kayak for this year for run my sonar and whatever. So you can see my old one. There's one of my old ones, and much larger box. I'm using a AGM motorcycle battery, so it has quite a lot of charge, and it's also quite heavy. I'm gonna weigh this one for you before the end of the video here. Big box, it's heavy, it takes a lot of weight. It goes in usually put it in the nose of my kayak, so it weighs the nose down a little bit. Also, it's not easy to move around, so. With two kayaks, two of them, they take up quite a bit of space. So, absorbed glass mat, AGM battery, works pretty good. I can get at least 3 days of fishing out of that battery before it goes dead. I actually haven't had it go dead completely on me yet. But we're moving towards the future. If you're not moving towards the future, you're being left behind. So, new battery. It's a lithium-ion battery. Sorry, it's actually a lithium iron. If you guys remember your chemistry, lithium, iron, phosphate. So this guy, much lighter, much smaller, which means I can get a smaller box, and it won't break my arm every time I want to take it somewhere. So what am I doing today? Well, I got a little bit of time. I'm in the garage. I'm kind of on a break for work. It's Christmas time. I'm setting this guy up. So got one of these plastic ammo boxes. I got it from Princess Auto. Ordered a little plug from Amazon. So all my connectors for my fish finders, I use this common 2-prong plug. The positive is shielded, and then this side is the ground. So that's your positive and your negative for your battery. I have tenders that I can just plug right into the box that way and keep my batteries charged up. And the corresponding plug is on my connector on my fish finder. So I just plug it in when it's time to use it. Drop this guy in the front of the hatch, make the connection on the box, and off I go with a powered up fish finder. So I thought I'd do something a little differently this time. Normally I use kind of a connector like that. It's like we call it a pigtail. It's fused, and the other two it splits off, and the two ends go to the battery like that. So I want to do something a little different, and I'll tell you why I want to do something a little different. Is this connector? This is a through hull plug, I should say, from Hobie. They're really nice. They make for a nice watertight connection. They're not really available on Amazon. So with COVID and everything the way it's just been I can pay like $80 for one of those off Amazon.ca, or I could pay $15 for one of these guys. And what this guy basically is, it's the same idea. It's got the two terminals, but it's a flush mount. So now when I go to plug in, I'll just make that connection right there, just like that, with my fish finder or with my battery tender, doesn't matter, and that'll be hooked up to my battery inside, and I won't have this tail sticking out of my battery box. So I already gone ahead and drilled the holes. I drilled the hole to make it fit. I'm going to use some silicone and some screws to make that guy stick, and then I'll wire this guy up, and I'll kind of show you guys the finished, what it's pretty much finished. And I'm going to use some foam to kind of stick the battery in place. And then let's do a weight comparison. We'll see just how heavy the lithium ion is compared to the AGM. Stick around, guys. I'll be right back. Hey guys, here I am back again. So I completed the little box for my small lithium battery there. Um, Rather than using the screws that came with, I just used some pop rivets. You guys can see it's nice and flush. I will probably do one thing to change this setup though, and I don't have the parts to do it today, and that is I will cut this cord that actually goes to the plug, put some eyelets on it, and attach that to the battery, whereas right now I have one pigtail on the battery and one to the box. This one's definitely long enough to be able to cut the ends off and make it a custom application so that it fits in here nicely and doesn't take up as much space. But there's nothing stopping me from using it as it is right now. I'll save this extra piece of foam to put in there later if I need it. And that's it. So you guys can see my wires are in here, some foam, keeping my battery steady. It's gonna sit nice and upright. Gasket around the box, on the lid of the box. Snaps shut nice and tight. And it's a nice small package with a flush mounted receptacle to plug my either my battery tender to keep it charged, or the plug for my fish finder. Compared to this much larger absorbed glass mat, I need a larger case. It's a larger battery to do the same job. It's just this is where everything's headed with lithium batteries. That's what makes everything possible with our super light smartphones that are capable of lasting more than a day on a single charge. So I mentioned to you guys that I would compare these two in weight. So I got the handy dandy luggage scale here, and let's weigh the lithium ion setup. It says it's 4.6 pounds. So not bad at all. You almost don't realize how heavy it is. It's quite light. You don't notice it at all. This guy, however, is 23.25 pounds. So almost 20 pounds heavier than the lithium ion. It's going to do the exact same job. Takes up way more space. Weighs down the front of my kayak. So as I have the money, because lithium ion batteries aren't cheap, I will upgrade my other kayaks to this one. But that's it. I just wanted to show you guys a quick and easy way to build yourself a cheap setup for your battery. Just need a box that fits nice. This is the kind of connector that I like to have. It's nice to flush mount. It's the two-prong style, just like the other one. And it's gonna fit in that kind of groove, or the middle part of the hull of my Outback. So it'll fit nice and small. It'll be real close to the center of the bottom of the front hatch, and it won't tip around as much. This guy really tips around, and you gotta kind of put it at an odd angle. There's really no, because the shape of that opening, or the shape of the hull underneath that area, is really no nice way to put it in there. So I'm sure that guy will work out just great, and I'll be much happier with him. Thanks, guys. Well, I'm gonna go piece this guy together on the tablet and put it out as a video for you guys. Because man, I don't know if I can sit around much longer. It's already getting cabin fever, and it's only December. I got a long way to go before there's any open water and I can get my kayak out. So good news is I've got lots of projects to do to the kayak to get it ready. So gotta always look on the upside, I guess. Right on. Thanks, guys. Keep your line in the water. This is Kayak Fishing Carl. Hopefully I'll see you guys out in the water this spring sometime. Talk to you later.